I can't answer whether I think he deserves more recognition, but I can tell you, I love that character, right? It's like, wah! I walked in the door for Mario, I think it was Mario Tennis, and I see this guy, like, you know, and then they're so nice to me. It's like, put a voice to that. I'm like, it just makes me so happy. I just love that character, you know?
I love the sound of it. I think it's hilarious.
It's so silly. Yeah. But again, it's like he's the bad guy, but it always comes back, you know. Hello, Mr. Eyeball Guy.
Hello, what's your name?
My name is James, and I wanted to ask the question, what's your favorite Nintendo character or character from a game that Nintendo has the rights to? It doesn't have to be from Mario, it can just be any game.
Boy, that's a difficult question. It's going to sound kind of strange, but Mario. I've always liked, ever since, even back to Donkey Kong, the original arcade game. It's like that dude was so cool. So yeah, that's probably my favorite character because he's been around for so long. It's longevity.
Longevity.
Yeah.
Mine's Bowser. No, I'm not saying I think it's so nice. It's Mario. I love the joy, the enthusiasm, the happiness. You know, when you're an actor, everything comes from your being. So I aspire to be more like Mario, and I can find those glimpses of that in myself. The joy, the happiness, the sense of fun, and I seek to be that more myself, so I love that.
I may have a close tie with Yoshi, though, because Yoshi cracks me up. Yoshi! Yeah, it's just all and then...
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
My name is Josh, and have either of you seen the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, and do you have any opinions on it?
I have, and bless Lou. I mean, you know, those guys. They licensed it from Nintendo. This is back when Nintendo was not the giant company that it's today, but you know, starting in the American market, and they interpreted it and they had fun. And I think the glorious thing about art is it always inspires art. You know, and that the fact that they said, well, let's do this, let's have fun. That just makes me happy.
Yeah, the truth of the matter is, for me, I never really paid it much attention back in those days, so I'm not super familiar with it.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Well, kind of going off his question, like, you know some of the Mario, like, different Mario voices, like for the CDI games, the Super Show, the movie. I was just wondering, did you ever meet any of those guys, or did they ever meet you?
Wait, they made a movie? Zing! Well, you know, I read about that movie. You know, they had a new script every day. They had new actors.
Dennis Hopper was Bowser.
Yeah,
Dennis Hopper.
three directors and fired, and then producers fired. What a nightmare, you know, that would be to make.
Yeah.
I never met any of those people.
I haven't met them either.
It'd be cool to
Bob
meet Dennis
Hoskins.
Hopper.
Yeah, it'd be fun to meet. I would have loved to have met Dennis Hopper. You know, that's one of the greatest things I love about going to SuperCon is I get to see people that I've seen my whole life. And I fanboy out. I don't know, you know, Henry Winkler, we just passed him. He was getting in the elevators. We're getting out. And I love Henry Winkler, you know. He goes, hi, how are you? And I'm like, oh.
He is
does
super
that
sweet.
every time I see him. He shakes my hand. How are you doing? He's like genuinely these beautiful people. Actors are wonderful people in general. They really are. It's like so fun. And you know, in the old days, we would go into a studio together. But nowadays, he goes in the studio, does his thing. I do my thing. I can do it under my bed covers. He might do it in his, you know, living room or in his dining room, his kitchen, or in the studio. And we never see each other. But you come to these shows like SuperCon, and you get to see these wonderful people, you know. Bill Shatner backstage, you know, just saying
I had part of
hi.
his Danish this morning. It was
You had part of his Danish?
Yeah, he goes, I don't want to eat all this. Grab a hunk of this. And I was like, tear it off of there. And he goes, get a big piece. And I was like, all right. And I went, thanks, Bill. And then I sat down and went.
Then you put it in a napkin, and then you put it in a baggie, and put it with your Star Trek
And
collection.
it'll be on eBay later on.
That's
Starts
right.
at grand.
Bill Shatner's DNA included. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And by the way, Bob Hoskins played Mario.
Yeah,
Bob
that's
Hoskins, yeah.
It was Bob.
Yeah.
And I never met him.
Oh, look at that.
No.
Hi.
Hey,
Hi, you look so fabulous.
thank you. So, my name is Joe, and If you could have any classic edition for like a Nintendo console, what would it be and why?
If I could have any...
Any what?
Nintendo console classic edition.
Oh, classic edition. Okay, like would it be the classic
God.
NES or the Super Nintendo?
You know, I gotta tell you, I love them all. My favorite thing is the Switch in the whole wide world. But I will say, the other day I found out that the first Mario game that I put my voice on was Super Mario Advance for the Game Boy Advance, and I hadn't seen a Game Boy Advance for so long. I autograph them every once in a while, but I don't get to see them. So I'd love to have a Game Boy Advance again. That was just so fun, you know?
I would probably choose the SNES, the Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
If I could get mine back, I would be very happy, but I sold it to like an ex-girlfriend for $50.
Oh, what's your favorite? And why?
The one I'd like to have is a Nintendo 64 Classic Edition.
Oh, great. Yeah. Yeah, what color did you like? Did you like the original color?
Of the Nintendo 64?
Yeah, they had, they made it in lime green and strawberry and the orange.
Well, I have like the jungle green one.
Ah, that's great. Cool.
And it's my dad's old one, so I enjoy playing some of those old games.
Yeah, me too.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And
Let's take a
thanks for
couple more
dressing up.
questions.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Bennett.
Hi, Bennett.
Hi.
And what games do you play for fun?
Wow.
Oh, that's a good one.
Mine has a lot of tension, in some of the games I play, because I like some of the hyper-realistic stuff that's on PS4 now. Playing Detroit, Become Human. I'm halfway through my second time through that because it changes so much. And I still play original Mario from time to time. I'll just get an itch and I'll do it. And I'll be all like, I'm not any better at this than I ever was. I'm like, ah! Actually, I think I've gotten worse over the years. Yeah, that's a couple of my things and anything that's Star Wars related.
Yes. What about you, Charles?
What? Yeah. I love Super Mario Odyssey. I just think that's so much fun. You throw the cap, you become a little dinosaur, you throw the cap. I like, one of my favorite things to be, but this is so weird, the tree. Because you become the tree and you go boing, 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 boing. And I'm like, this is really fun to be a tree,
I love the dinosaur. That's
Dinosaur's
what
pretty
kills
great.
That's one.
And when you become all the
Bowser's
little
hat.
Goombas.
Yeah.
Bowser, I mean.
See, and I'm more weaponized, not as possessing.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
thank you.
very
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll take one more question. Sorry about that.
Hi, I'm Nicholas, and my question is Mario and Luigi's last name Mario?
Yes.
Yes. Ah, I was right. All right.
It's Mario, Luigi Mario, Mama Mario, Papa Mario, Grandmama Mia Mario, Grandpapa Mario.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Cool.
You betcha. Thank
What
you guys
was
very
your
much.
question? Real fast.
We're 10 minutes over.
Okay, so this one's pure. My name's Peyton. This
Hi,
one's
Peyton.
purely for Charles Martinet. So in the Mario and Luigi RPGs, like Superstar Saga, all that, the Italian babbling that Mario and Luigi does. What was that like when all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, we're making a new game. Here's what you gotta say.
It was hilarious. They said, make up a language. So they kind of talk to each other. And I saw 5 beautiful children come into the world. And each one of them, when they were like babies, they all had things that they said. And so, like mine, or, I want a baby, have it, mine. So I incorporated all that stuff. Because, when you're making up your own language, you don't want to be repetitive. So I would sort of like put my brain on free fall and just try to find those little words and adorable things that I loved about what they said when they were kids. And then they're all in there, but only I can know what they are or find them.
I love that. That's great.
It was just fun.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Hey,
you.
everyone,
Yeah,
big
thanks, guys.
round.